over the past several years, there's been a huge emphasis on trying to create these wellness or health promotional programs at work and try to do some integrated mental health in the workplace. Except these things are being kind of patchworked, DIY'd, like put together by people who aren't exactly in wellness. They saw a good meme, they heard of a good program or an idea, they riffed off of somebody else's stuff, and they're bringing it to the workplace. And the hard part is there's a lot of snake oil out there in around what integrated mental health and the workplace looks like.
Psychologists are uniquely positioned as experts in human behavior, emotional wellness, and management. And so we can really provide quality wellness programming. We can collaborate with executives to really help their team and be supported and enhance their performance and just really have a nice psychologically safe wellness environment at the workplace.
Unfortunately, I see a lot of workplace wellness being driven by really good branding and marketing and reputation. Someone knows somebody and that's how they get the gig, versus actually doing work and finding out what is, number one, what does our team need? And then number two, what, ideally based on like a lit review, like what would be from their feedback and then from the research, a good intervention or a good service to provide our team to really support those needs. And then three, who's actually qualified to provide all of that, and to connect our workers and our team with someone who they feel comfortable with, or with services that they can rely on and trust. So then we are also considering multicultural humility, and cultural factors as well when we're thinking about these types of wellness programs.
You all have probably seen the headlines and news stories that say workplace wellness doesn't work, it's ineffective, it's junk. Well, there are a million different things that get framed as workplace wellness. Some of them are complete junk based on nothing. There's no good science, there's no good evidence, but there are great resources out there as well as information that can help you create and implement things that are a good fit and help people thrive in a work environment. So how do you take a look at what's out there? How can you be a good informed consumer of research? How can you look at pitches and proposals from vendors and consultants and know what's based on good science, what's likely to actually have an impact, and what's snake oil, what's junk? How do you not get taken advantage of? So some of what we're going to talk about in this session is, what are some of the questions you can ask? What are some of the things that you see that should be red flags that make you say, something doesn't smell right here? And then what questions can I ask to actually get at whether this is something useful or not? So we want to equip you to make good decisions, to use good programs and practices and things to drive workplace wellness that actually get results, rather than put things in place that are just based on fads and junk.
There's a level of empowerment as well, because if you're a business owner, an employer, it's wonderful to know what is useful, what's not. If you're an employee, it's also going, hey, I've heard this thing. Here's what I think we really do need. Here's what fits our place to work as an employee for you. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of the weight has fallen on HR, and HR is unfortunately in a very stuck position. They have this dual relationship. And so I think the more we advocate, the more we clarify, the more we engage and give people the information they really do need to make it healthier and have healthier engagement, the better we're going to have a more effective workplace.
Definitely vote for us and for our session. If you want to learn about how to actually make your workplace wellness programs and initiatives work for you.
Come to the session, find out the things that are junk that you should avoid, and find out how to dig up the diamonds that are out there, because there's great things that you can do to support your workers, and that will be a great fit no matter what your work environment or whatever your role is in any kind of organization or workplace.